Hey, what's up, guys? It's Apollo Chia here, back with a new short movie. The name of this short movie is What If Naruto Was the Next Avatar? And yeah, guys, it's an unscripted movie as well. Now, before continuing this, I would like to tell you guys that I will be making 2 to 3 short movies. This one and the next 2 days that will be I will be uploading will be short movies because I will be busy and I'm not feeling that much well either. So yeah, I hope you don't mind, and I apologize to those whose idea I have not been making. It's just that some of the ideas are quite weird. I'm going to be honest, and yeah, I quite like them honestly, and it will take some time to come up with a plot and all that stuff. So yeah, don't lose hope, and neither will I, and I will come up with a story. So all I am asking is just please wait until then. And other than that, thank you so much for showing love and support. We are 10,200 and something subscribers, and yet I have not still uploaded a special. I am going to upload it soon, but as you guys know, I'm quite busy with other stuff, creating a website and all. Yes, I am making a website, and it will be done soon. After that, we have a community where we can all talk and share our ideas. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Enough of my yapping. And if you do like this video, then please leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel. Now, without further ado, let's begin with our story. Our story begins long, long ago, even before the concept of elemental nations was ever existed. Long, long ago, there was a race in which people could bend elements at their own will, but they came to an end. Who knows why, but they extincted. Some say it was because of a disease, some say it was because of war, because of their powers and elements clashing with one another and their ideals as well. And there was one amongst them, one girl, who had become the first avatar after the concept of previous avatars was lost, and she absorbed the spirit of avatar. Her name was Korra, and she could bend and control all elements: water, air, wind, and fire, even lightning. But she too passed away and had become a myth. The books were passed down, and the civilization was gone. New civilization was formed in that world. They were of arrow periods, fighting with weapons and swords against each other like samurais. And at that time, a meteor struck, or what seems like that. When people went to inspect it, it was a beautiful white woman with white hair, with white eyes. She was known as the Moon Goddess because people believe that she arrived from there. Her name was Kaguya Otsutsuki. And as time passed, she married the man she loved and became friends with many. But her husband sold her out because of the tension between the other villages. She became enraged, and her friend and aide saved her, sacrificing her life. While she was pregnant, she became enraged and murdered each and every one of them to avenge her fallen comrade's blood. After that, when her children were born, she had eaten a chakra fruit which corrupted her to no end, which bore from one tree, the tree of life. As after some time passed, her children grew up. As they grew up, they began to realize that their mother was secretive and was doing some shady stuff. So, after revealing their mother's secret, they sealed her and made a new orbital meteor, since the previous one was destroyed when she fell down, which was now known as the moon, and prison to Kaguya Otsutsuki, and to the husk of the Ten Tails that was the monster that their mother created. While sealing her, they defeated it as well, but they split it into nine-tailed bijus. Omura went to guard as her mother warden, while Agoromo stayed here and became a legend known as the Sage of the Sixth Path. He gave people chakra in order to connect with one another. He passed the ways of Ninshu, but his older son, Indra, was obsessed with ninjutsu. He turned his father's gift into a weapon, and many of the people follows his ideologies, while some followed his younger sons' ideologies like their father, as the two sons clashed for the throne of their father, which never existed. That battle continued on from generations to generations, as the brothers died and reincarnated into one of their clansmen to fight against each another to prove their ideals to other. But it didn't go well until the time came of the elemental nations. The fight between the brothers still continued. The last fight was over 100 years ago between Hashirama Senju and Madara Uchiha. As today was October 10th in Konohagakure no Sato, as we go towards a cave to see that Kushina Uzumaki and Minato Namikaze were there, as Kushina was gripping his hand, almost breaking it. It's almost time, Kushina. Just hold still. Why don't you give a birth, Minato? It's all because of you. I'm in so much pain. Quiet down, Kushina. It's not going to hurt that much. Once the childs pop out, it will be easy to heal you. Just bear some more. You're our strongest Konoichi, after all. Strong Konoichi my ass, Bivako-sama, it hurts. Well, I tried to help Minato. Get at it. You're the man, she said, slapping him on the back. As Minato's sweat dropped, as three of his students arrived. It was Kakashi Harake, Rin Nohara, and Obito Uchiha. The three of them were now Jonins. At least two of them were, while Kakashi was an Anpu. Oi, Bakashi, why don't you go and guard outside? Why are you here? Really, dope, I'm here to see what kind of children are born. Really? That is quite disgusting, Kakashi-kun. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. Really? Bakashi, you have no way that you will get involved in someone. You're one to talk. You're lucky that Rin likes you. Otherwise, no one would have loved you. With that pretty face of yours. Oi, it was because I saved your ass that happened. Yeah. Now, why was Obito there? Well, after the huge rock fell on Obito, as Kakashi was left there. Some time later, their sensei arrived, thank godly, as he saved Obito with Kakashi, and the medics were able to save him, but half of his body were mangled. The bone structure was repaired by Tsunade, but the scars were left there still, as one of Obito's eyes were gone because it was a gift to Obito. Obito's gift to Kakashi, as it was his birthday. Kakashi wanted to give his eye back, but Obito declined because he had one of the eyes of his mother that he implanted into his eyes. As the three of them were bickering, as Minato then said, guys, I don't think it's the right time. Why don't you all go outside? He said he was sweating badly as his hand was almost purple. Come on, Kushina, push, please. My hand is going to break at this rate. It should, so you can feel the pain. As after that, the cries of child were heard after Kushina screamed in agony. As one after another, three children came. One had red hair, while the other one had complete blonde hair. Both of them were boys. Menma Uzumaki Namikaze, the oldest. The middle child, Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze, and the third kid was a girl, Mito Uzumaki Namikaze. As Bivako was surprised. I can't believe they're triplets. As Kushina smiled. I knew. Wait, what? Kushina, you told me that we'll have a son. One kid. I didn't know they were going to be three. Aren't you happy? No, I'm more than happy. This is a big surprise. Wait, I'm scared. How am I going to be a father? Am I going to be a good father? Calm down, Minato. Everything will be alright. As then, a clapping sound was heard. Well, well, well. It was Zetsu, a creature that emerged from the ground. Zetsu, said Obito, because he had come there before Kakashi has gone to get help to retrieve Obito to their side, but he vanished. What are you doing here? Ah, so you still remember me. It wasn't a dream. I knew you were there. What? Wait, you mean that plant-like creature that told you to come towards Madara Uchiha? Yes. That means Madara is also here. Correct. He is here. As from the shadows, an old man walked. In his armor. Madara, as Bivako was sweating badly, as Minato flared his chakra, as many Anbu's and Hiruzen appeared. As Hiruzen's eyes were, Madara, but Hashirama Sensei killed you. Hashirama did, tried, but I was able to survive. What do you want? I want the Jinchuriki. Give her to me and I will leave peacefully. We we will not give you her. Leave this place or you will die. You have grown old, and so do you have, monkey. You have no right to call me that. Yeah, I can, because you are. As he made hands on fire style, great fire annihilation. Wood style, wood wall, said Tenzo as he made wood wall. Oh, so there is one of Hashirama's here. I'm not Hashirama's. I am Tenzo. Unfortunately, I was injected with his genes. Great. Another experiment. Mogatan, wood spikes. Madara said as wood spikes emerged and impaled Tenzo in arm as Tenzo hissed in pain. Wait, how do you have that? Seems like he's not the only one with Hashirama cells in his body. Damn it, Sensei, you have one job. One job to finish him off, and why didn't you? As Madara then said, now, I need Sharingan. Ah, there it is. As he vanished and appeared in front of Obito, but Obito deflected him as Minato appeared with flying Raijin to kick him away. Damn it. As he went towards the child, but the child's eyes became white. It was Naruto. He was going to threaten them with that child, as suddenly the child started to float, as elements started to gather around him. What? It can't be. No, it was supposed to be a myth. As suddenly, lightning came from the sky and struck Madara, killing him. There was nothing left but ashes. As Naruto levitated down as Kushina caught him into her arms, as everyone was shocked at what happened, as at the meantime Zetsu had escaped. Wait, how did this happen? As Kyuubi suddenly took over Kushina. It's the Avatar. Reincarnation. Wait, what? You mean those of the previous generations and civilizations? It was supposed to be a myth. There's no way that it can happen. Those elements, those eyes. It didn't have any chakra. You, Bibako. Right? As Bibako nodded, because Kushina was looking a menace, as she had 3 darkened whisker marks and red slitted eyes. Check his chakra coils to see if they are there. As she checked, but was surprised when there was not chakra coils there. But chakra was there flowing inside of Naruto. Chakra is still there, flowing like blood. But there is no chakra coil to control it. What? Does that mean he cannot? No. His chakra is more potent and strong than the other two. He's strong, but he doesn't have any coils or limiters. I see. See? My guess is true, Minato. Your son is the reincarnation of Avatar. Is that a good thing or bad thing? It is a good thing, but Avatar only appears when the world needs him the most. So you mean, yes, some great catastrophe and storm is brewing and coming our way. As in the pits of deep seas, a dragon had awoken. It was a dragon who had destroyed the previous civilization, Rengoku, as it was a black dragon with 3 heads that soared in the sky, controlling electricity. It was known as the King Ghidorah as one generation, but the previous one with the elemental usage called it Rengoku, as it appeared in the skies and caused roars. But it was tied down by the chains of the previous avatar who had turned to stone, Korra. As that roar was heard throughout the elemental nation, that one of the heads roared, as even the Kyuubi felt chills run down its spine alongside everyone. What was that? Is somebody needing help? No. That is Rengoku. As Hiruzen finally fell to the knees. It can't be. Bibako went towards him. Calm down, Hiruzen. Calm down. It's trapped, right? No. It has awoken. It has sensed Avatar, its greatest enemy. Now I get it. Rengoku's awakening. Your child's turning into Avatar. He needs to save him. Save us from him, because he is coming back to destroy and finish up this civilization as well. What do you mean, Kyuubi? Read the history book that is left by the ancient civilization, and the book about Avatar Korra and how she died. You will get to know everything about her. As Kyubi vanished, as Kushina appeared, as she felt slightly limp, as Minato caught her. Time skip. 8 hours later, Minato, Hiruzen, and Biwako were sitting inside the council chambers with the rest of the clan heads and civilian council members and the elders, while the others had returned home, and Rin, Kakashi, and Obito were guarding the three kids. As everyone was surprised when they told that Madara appeared but died at the hands of Naruto. But they thought it was a joke when Minato revealed that it was the truth. They were shocked. My son is the reincarnation of Avatar. QB confirmed it. As many of the whispers started to surround the whole room because it was well-known concept that Avatar existed at one point and were the guardians and savior of the whole world throughout the generations. But Avatar only appears when there is some catastrophe occurring. One of the civilians said, I have read it in the book. That is correct. Kyubi told us. Rengoku is going to appear soon. As fear fell upon everyone. It was used to be a myth that scared children's and even the elders shitless at one point. But realizing that now it was true scared them, and that roar that you heard, Kyubi confirmed was his. He is awakening. It will take some years for him to awaken. We have to train your son to the best of our capabilities so that he can master each and every element and become the next avatar. That is what we're going to do. That is what we're aiming to do. As after the meeting was over, Hiruzen was sitting alongside with Minato in his office. As from a window, a knock was heard as it was raining heavily. It was Jiraiya. Sensei, you could have used the door. It's not my style. I heard your brats were born. Sensei, Naruto and Mito were born today, but Naruto, he's different. He has chakra, but he doesn't have any coils in him. His chakra is potent as well, and he can manipulate all animals. You mean he's like, um, Avatar? Yes. I want Fukusaka-sama to appear here. Can you summon him? As Fukusaka appeared, as Jiraiya summoned him, as both of them were led towards Naruto, who was resting. As Fukusaka then summoned Shima, as both of them expected Naruto. There is no doubt, it is the aspects of the Avatar, and he has chakra that is more potent than anyone here, and stronger as a Hokage already. It will grow only stronger, and he can bend elements without the usage of jutsus or hand seals. Then, what are we supposed to do? How can we help him? Because Rengoku is appearing. I know, we also heard and got alerted. We were surprised when that occurred. We thought it was sleeping in eternal slumber, thanks to the previous avatar, Korra. But I guess her holding is weakening. You mean she's still holding him back? No. She turned herself into stone to do so she won't run out of any tiredness. She sacrificed her life for everyone. Will my son has to. At one time, if he's not able to strong enough as Korra wasn't, because of the arrogance that she carried as the avatar, then that same demise will happen to Naruto. But he can overpower it. He can by overpowering Rengoku's lightning, as Aang did at one point. Can you train our son? Yes, but he has to be raised by us, taught by us, and his connection will from the world should be cut off completely. You can never meet him until we think he's ready. Do you think it will help him? And will he not be mad at us if we agreed? No, he will not. We will allow letters and pictures to be shared, but meeting is not allowed. You must know, Minato, it is for the betterment of this world. I agree. As Jiradan said, what about Kushina? She will agree as well. You don't have to worry about that. I'll make her. As Minato went home, as a yelling scream was heard from Kushina. What? How could you decide on your own? I don't want him to fight that monster. that can ruin anyone's life. It destroys civilizations, Minato. And Naruto is just born. Do you want to pit your newborn son against that kind of monster? I don't care. Naruto is the next avatar. He didn't choose it to be, but he is, and it is his fate. I don't want glory or anything from him. I already have that on my own. I just want him to follow the path that is chosen for him by the gods. Can't you see that, Kushina? I. It's difficult for me, Minato. I don't know. It will be fine. We will be together, there for him when he needs us. And plus, he will be back once he is ready. Next day, Fukusaka and Shima were handed the baby, as Kamabunta was summoned to carry the child. And after that, 13 years passed, the longest 13 years that Minato and Kushina had to wait. Jiraiya sometimes visited Mount Miyabuko and returned back with pictures of Naruto was growing up there. He was learning martial arts and could bend elements to his own free will, water, ice, and even as well as air, and turn them into weapons. He could coat his hands in the air, which was much sharper than any katana or anything. His whole armor could be surrounded with lightning, so strong that even Kage would look like a child's play. And Naruto has become an S-rank threat in the bingo book already at the age of 10, as it was like any other day when it was decided at the age of 10 that Naruto should return back, only for a visit for 1 month that Naruto was just pestering both of them, as they allowed it. As for the summer break, Naruto returned back home in Konoha with Jiraiya. It was the first time he was going to meet his siblings and his parents, as when he was standing in front of them, he said, hi, my name is Naruto. I'm sorry. I apologize. I know that you already know my name because you're my parents. As Kushina walked towards Naruto, who was sweating now, as Kushina hugged him. Okaede, Naruto. As Minato also patted Naruto's head, as his siblings nodded and then gave him a hug. Welcome back, Naruto. Welcome back, Naruto Nisan. As Naruto hugged all of them back. I missed you guys. I missed you so much, Naruto said. And that was the most fulfilling day in Naruto's life. After that, October 10th was celebrated. October 10th was celebrated by the whole family, as Naruto stayed until then. After his birthday was celebrated, he had to return. He spent some time with his family, and that was more than enough. And he has showed them, and some of the clan heads as well as the civilians, what he could do. They were surprised and amazed beyond anything. He could bend Earth itself to his own will, alongside with many things. He could ride Earth like it was his domain, as well as fire, earth, lightning, wind, water, ice. He even could manipulate blood in one's flowing veins because it was a fluid type. He could even erect lava and use it as well. He could bend metal to his own free will as well, mainly chakra metal. On the other side, Rengoku's chains were broken one by one, as at the age of 11, when Naruto was meditating, another roar was heard. Two heads were broken free, as the only third one was left. And after the three heads awoken, the body will be freed as well, and Rengoku will be released in the elemental nations. As Naruto was meditating, he woke up, as his eyes brightened up, as he started to float in air thanks to the wind, as he dashed on air, as if he was running on air, dashing towards Rengoku. Naruto, stop! Fukusaka said, as Naruto wasn't listening. Shit, he's in Avatar state, Fukusaka. We have to stop him. I know, Ma, but how? As Gamabunta appeared. Leave that to me, Ma, Pa. As his tongue appeared on Naruto's leg, as he slung him back, as Naruto landed there. But what happened next shocked them, as a huge earth wall appeared as Naruto threw it towards Gamabunta, sending him flying back. As Naruto went towards, you have to let me go. I will stop him, Naruto said in many voices that were coming from the Avatar state. Please listen, he's not ready yet. Please, you have to realize that. Once he's ready, he will fight him. I can stop him now, before he is released, the voices said from Naruto. Please, have faith in him. He can't stop him. I will. Fine, I will give him chance, but if he fails then I will take over and we will stop him together. You have our permission. Please, thank you. As Naruto slumped back, as it was revealed to the parents that what was happening. You mean Naruto was taken over by itself? No. Avatar stayed in the state when Naruto is connected with other avatars. Mainly Korra because she is the first avatar now. And Naruto is the second one. As she wanted to go there and stop him because she was the first one to stop him. And we asked for her in some time so that Naruto can be prepared. If he fails, because he has only one shot, Korra will take over and she will stop Rengoku her own way. We cannot let that happen. If that happens, Naruto will die too. I know. And that is why we have to train him harder. I apologize, Kushina, but he isn't going to return now. He's going to return after he defeats Rengoku. 3 more years. I need 3 more years. You have them. But if he gets hurt or dies, I will butcher your whole clan. Minato alongside you. You don't have to worry about that. Because you decided this on your own. I didn't want this for him. I still disagree. As Naruto walked inside the room because he was listening into it. Mom, Naruto, what are you doing here? Go to your room. Please, I have to do this. No, Naruto, you don't. These are the things that both of them feed it to your mind. Mom, please listen. No, Naruto, you have to listen to me. Mom, listen to me. Please. I have to do this. The only one who can stop Rengoku is me. I will do that at any cost. Because I love you guys and my siblings. And if any one of you or any of my precious people get hurt, I will blame myself. And I can't live with that guilt. I'd rather kill myself than that. I will stop him or die trying. I have made peace with Korra. We talked, and we have come to a conclusion. I will try to fight with a plan. And if that works, then it's well and good. But if it doesn't, then I will let her take over my body, and together we will stop it, her way. Fine. But if anything happens to you, I won't forgive you. I promise, nothing will. As Naruto, before he went to training, 1 week break had came. During that time, Ino had come to visit him, because Naruto and Ino had gotten close over the time when Naruto had stayed back with his family for some time. So you're really going with this plan, huh? It's a suicide mission, Naruto. We were going to become shinobis at one point, you know. If I die trying, I know that you will be safe. And if that happens, please move on. Will you? I can't. No matter how hard it is, I can't. I thought about it, and I just can't. I can't bring myself to Naruto. You're too precious to me. Please don't die. I need you. I need you the most, please. Ino said, no, beg Naruto. Please stay. You don't have to do this, Naruto. I have to, Ino. If anyone can stop that, it's me. On the other side, Rengoku was trying to break free as Zetsu appeared. Alongside the Akatsuki. We will need him. Are you sure this myth is here, Zetsu? Said the leader of the Akatsuki. It was none other than Pain, as the other Akatsuki members were also there. Pain, Hidan, Kakazu, Sasori, Deidara, Kisame, and Konan, and Zetsu. These 8 people were there. Itachi was still back in Konoha still because he was loyal to it, and Uchiha clan was a massacre, and so was Tobi or Obito. As when everyone saw the huge dragon, they were scared. Even Nagato became somewhat scared. We have to free it, as the third seal was broken 1 year early on, before Naruto could finish his training by Nagato. As the seal once broken, the three-headed dragon rose and destroyed all of them instantly. That was the thank you they deserved. That instant. Even Zetsu didn't see that coming. He thought that they will be able to control him, but they had another thing coming. He was the destroyer of the civilizations, the dragon of Calamity, the three-headed dragon, the King Ghidorah, the King of the Skies, and the final Harbinger, Rengoku, who was free now. As he soared into the skies, as Naruto was brought out of his stupor, who was meditating in the Toad's Mountain. As Naruto's avatar state came back, as many markings appeared on his bodies, which glowed. I have to go now. Good luck, Naruto. As Naruto dashed into the air, as he made, with the markings, a huge air fist as he punched Ghidorah into the center head, throwing him off guard. As Ghidorah was now on the ground, as Naruto was in half avatar state, his eyes were blue, but behind them they were glowing white. Avatar, you will perish. Naruto could understand it, and Naruto said, if I have to, I will, alongside you. Think again. Nobody was able to stop me. They weren't because they didn't have seals. As Naruto then said, Uzumaki chains. As chains appeared to tie the dragon down. He still had chakra, even though he didn't have coils. What are these? Drain! As the electricity started to drain and fill itself inside Naruto. As Naruto then controlled the electricity and discharged it through his hands into a Rasengan. Rasen electric gun, Naruto said as he punched it into the chest of the huge monster, causing it to rip open as one of the heads exploded. As Korra then said, it's working, Naruto. 2 more heads and he will die. I'm sure of it. I'll try my best. One head was gone, and the other one started to fire off black electricity. Black one? I thought he only had golden. We have to try this. As Naruto's chain started to absorb it, but it started to melt as well. It's painful. Hold on, Naruto. As Naruto's body started to hiss because of the painful electricity coursing through his body. It was a Matheru's electricity. As Naruto dashed it towards the third head, as it exploded as well. 2 side heads were gone, and so were the wings of Ghidorah or Rengoku. You will pay for that. You have cost me half of my power to be gone, Avatar. Today you will perish, as Naruto then said. Made his hand motions as many earth puddles rose, and his feet sinked into it. As Naruto then rose earth walls. As from air, he cut it off the top of it, and caused the main head to be trapped inside the 2 like a guillotine, as he caused a huge air web to came down. Air guillotine, Naruto said, as airstrike was coming down, hardening, as the airstrike broke, as Ghidorah smirked, as a claw came from the rubble, as Naruto has trapped him inside of the sinking ground, and slashed at Naruto, causing its gut to be opened up, as huge cuts were on his chest, as Naruto was now thrown on the ground, hissing in pain, as Naruto summoned water and started to heal his wounds. They were working, but less efficiently. Come on, as Ghidorah started to move and rumble to free itself. At the same time, the toads, the slugs, and even the snakes and each and every summon appeared. Avatar-sama, you need our help. We are here to assist, said Gamabunta. Thanks, boss. As the others appeared as well. As on the 3 of the legendary summons were their Sanis. Jiraiya-sensei, Tsunade, Bachan, Orochimaru, even you? I will help you in this battle, because even I don't want the whole world to perish. There will be no experiments left for me to do or conduct if that happens. As suddenly, Minato appeared as well on his own personal summon toad, as did Kushina with her lion. As they said, we are with you, Naruto. As Tsunade started to heal Naruto as well. As Korra then said, we have to, Naruto, there's no other way. As Naruto saw that, they were fighting, but they were losing. As Ghidorah was overpowering with single head, all of them, it was the main head. As all of them were now badly wounded and thrown back. Because of Ghidorah's discharge of huge electricity that caused destruction over the course of half of the elemental nations already. What are you going to do now, Avatar? Half of the civilization is destroyed. As Naruto said, I have no choice. No, you don't do it, Naruto, said Kushina as Naruto smiled. I'm sorry, Mom. Avatar state. Naruto entered it. As he came face to face with Korra, who looked at him sadly, as Naruto nodded with a smile, I'm ready. As Korra and Naruto combined together as the Avatar spirit appeared behind them. As Naruto's body started to turn into crystal. as Naruto rip opened the earth with a single slash of fear, as chains appeared from his back as he fell down there, and dragged Rengoku with him. After that, Naruto was split from Korra. I'm not going to let you die, Naruto. You're like a little brother that I never had. As she threw him up with the air, as Naruto said, "No, you'll die out, Korra." I'm fine by that. Be a good first avatar, Naruto. As both Korra's spirit and Rengoku fell into the earth's core, being burned to crisps and destroyed, as Naruto was able to sustain the whole earth from being destroyed after that. As Naruto saw that on his back implemented the spirit itself of the avatars, that granted the power to the first one, and then to the Korra and every avatar ever existent. It was completely linked with Naruto, as Naruto was now on the ground, badly wounded. Because of that, the chains that he used, Ghidorah has sent out so much electricity that it started to burst through his muscles. As Naruto was laying there, "I'm sorry, I tried my best, but I did good. Relax, Naruto. We're going to save you. I know it's not going to work. There's no medic here. I'm here. You forgot about me, Gaki. But you're out of chakra. Who cares? What about your blood fear? I don't care about that anymore." As Naruto's hand shook as she healed Naruto once again. This time, completely, as Naruto passed out. As when he woke up, he was inside his own village. As his tale has been passed down through all villages and whole elemental nations already, that Avatar was amongst them once again, and was there to save them whenever needed, because he had saved them from the greatest catastrophe, from Rengoku itself. Again, he was able to survive this time, as from different nations and from different villages, Kages, and even the shinobis came alongside civilians to see him, as Naruto was led outside towards the top of the Hokage monument to greet them all. As Naruto waved his hand as everyone cheered for him, as Naruto smiled. As then Ino arrived and lumped herself onto Naruto and kissed him. "I'll kill you if you ever do that again. You scared me so much, Naruto. I apologize as well, Ino-chan. I promise it won't happen ever again." It better, as everyone laughed. The parents. As time passed, Naruto was now 20 years of age and still teaching his children with Ino, who he had married to. As for Hinata, she had married to Menma, and Mito, well, she was still single and searching out there for guys and had become as an ice queen of some sort. As life was going good for the Namikaze Uzumaki family. As for the grandfather and grandmother, Minato and Kushina, they were busy spoiling rotten their grandchildren's. Because who wouldn't? As the whole world was at peace. Thanks to Rengoku somewhat, and thanks to Korra and Naruto. Korra's statue was rebuilt again in Konoha to pay tribute to her after Naruto's guidance was given. As many Konoichis and women look up at her because she was the first avatar who was able to hold back such a monster for so long, and was able to help the current avatar to defeat it by sacrificing herself. As it was a tribute to Korra from Naruto and to the previous avatars as well. As this is where I'm going to be leaving the story of, guys. I hope you like this one, and if you do, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel, as this is Apollo Uchiha and I'm signing out. Peace.